Hello and welcome to Borderline Games. We are playing today Tricky Happy Havoc Danganronpa. Last time, what was happening last time? Last time we were being threatened with violence. Our families were being threatened with violence by a lovely little panda bear. He was showing us videos of our family, and they were going to be killed, basically, if we don't end up doing what they say and what they say they want us to do. Oh, hiya. What they say they want us to do is to kill each other. You get to graduate if you murder somebody else. So let's get started. Hello, Makoto, and good morning. Can you believe it? I was the very first one here this morning. Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning. I suppose I'm early. I'm gonna have to turn down the volume here. No, don't want to do that. Okay. Oh, that's better. So loud. I suppose I'm early. I figured everyone who had arrived on time could be considered model high schoolers. And the one who showed up a little late. The ones who showed up a little late. Yo! Sorry I'm late. My makeup just would not cooperate this morning. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My morning, duty took a little longer than usual. Gross. We're the types with a more relaxed sense of time. Most high schoolers fall into this category. I'm finally the ones who kept everyone waiting forever.
Indeed.
I suppose I'm late. Good morning, everyone.
My bad, my bad.
My bad, guys. Slept right through my alarm.
What's your problem?
What? It's so awful to be late.
Yo!
I didn't oversleep, just so you know. No, got lost. I blame the Bermuda Triangle. Don't care about time or other people in general. They're the kind to move at their own pace. But regardless, everyone had arrived. At least that's how it was supposed to go. Wait, aren't we still missing some people? Yeah. Sayaka and Byakuya aren't here yet. I don't know about Byakuya, but I would definitely put Sayaka in the model high schooler category. Oh, hang on. Wrong voice. So for her to be so late... What's going on? Did something happen?
Yo!
Hey man, have you seen Sayaka? Why would I have? I just came straight from my room to here. Did you forget about our breakfast promise?
However,
I got the sense she always had her stuff together. Listening to everyone talk like that, a small, dark speck of unease rose up inside of me. And that speck started to grow quickly. I need to go. I have to check on her. The words had barely left my lips before I flew out into the hall. Where I headed first was my room, where I'd let Sayaka stay for a single night, where she was supposed to be safe. But over the course of that one night, the room had been completely transformed. What the hell? Okay, let's have a look. The bed's been damaged too. Okay, as well as what? There are slashes and gouges on the walls and the floor. More importantly, where's Sayaka? This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. It's been taken out of its sheath. More importantly, where's Sayaka? Okay, key on the floor. There's a keychain on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. I gave it to Sayaka when we traded rooms. I mean, let's have a look. Scratches on the wall. There are slashes and gouges on the wall and the floor. More importantly, where's Sayaka? Okay, here. I better check the bathroom. Let's take a look inside. Oh no, pink blood everywhere. It took me a second to realise that I was screaming. What I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain. And then, everything went black. Okay. Deadly life. Danganronpa. Danganronpa. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before, and when I sat up I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. Ah, you're awake, finally. Are you okay? Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up. Huh? You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here. It's no surprise considering what happened. What happened? Yeah. Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream. What I saw, it was real. That's right, it really did happen. Sayaka is dead. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body and then exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is... You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably... That's the word, right? Irrevocably dead. No, I have to see for myself. Listen to us, man. What do you think's going to happen if you go out there? What good is it going to be if I just sit around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at the time like this? Our friend Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realised she really was gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuna, he told us all to come here. Well, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But...
So...
I'm the one who convinced them to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason. You are suspicious.
Correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Okay. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
I would never do that! If you can believe anything, you can believe that! He's here again.
Hey,
Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere! I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here!
listen up.
I am famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the Bear Times 1 rule!
But...
Then, who did it? Who killed her?
Come on.
You already know the answer! The one who killed her is one of you! Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka. Don't be stupid, that's... Wah-wah? What's the matter? You guys all like you were about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well...
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
Wrong.
Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious? Someone killed someone! It is amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from school, right? Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave.
What?
Why are you laughing? It's 'cause... Naive! You're just so naive! You think it's really that easy? You could just kill someone and waltz on out of here! You're super naive, devilishly naive, hellishly naive! No, 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 the real thing has just begun! The real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part of the agreement you have to uphold, remember?
Then perhaps.
You're referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. Anyone who kills a fellow student becomes black and will graduate unless... Oh, you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you're talking about, is it not?
In other words.
Bingo! It's not enough to kill someone. You have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So, a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Class trial? Yep, it'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
During the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it. Well,
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution! Execution?
what?
And by execution, you mean...
Execution is execution. Execution.
Hey.
Electric chair. Zzz, zzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
So, to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed.
Well done.
What a smart little chimpanzee you are! Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind. The new rule has been added to the regulations menu. Wait, hold on a second. You're freaking insane, you know that? A class trial. What the hell is this? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Why not?
Stop it.
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone? What? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy. What? Punishment? I might, I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something? Shut the hell up. Say whatever you want. I'm not going to be part of this. Don't be so selfish! You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear! But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. But then... Gim!
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation. I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help! To me, godly spear, Gunyear!
This wasn't supposed to. Why me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again. Oh my god.
No way!
What the? That's funny. No way! I don't... This can't be real. No way!
Well now,
Now, I'm painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know. But I guess you all needed to be taught a lesson, after all. Ah, what an amazing promise! But now you guys understand, right?
now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So,
Etc.
if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being. It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die you didn't really die. This is reality!
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind.
I knew it.
No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time.
Say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly, you can't kill time! Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma!
Well now,
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I've something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blackened. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it the Monokuma file! Oh. I mean, naturally you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then,
Wait, so then you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial, now could I?
correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
well,
Now then, please put your full effort behind the investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up at the for the class. Oh, yeah. So we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. Okay. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long. Nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. But there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We'd found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Hey,
Now is no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else. Huh?
In other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is of course up to you. Continue to think about it, and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything. Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable to, unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
that's terrible.
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
Just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away. Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward. We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Alright. Damn it. Let's do this! We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves some strength. But they're right. We just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still. I have to know. Otherwise I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Ooh. Okay. Alright, so... let's have a look at this body. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check her for a pulse, like they do in movies and stuff, but... she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say, she was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check, after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Hold on! Just wait a second! She's dead! Then that means... that means everything that's happened so far is real. It's not a joke or whatever. It's really real. Hell no! Someone save me! Let me out of here! Somebody help me!
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that. Okay.
Hey,
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so no one can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think, anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him here alone.
what?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, that's the first thing you would do. What's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. Well, fuck you!
So then.
Fine. Then I'll stay here on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op base defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
but
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Alright. Hifumu. Consciousness has crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment. Maybe I can't really...
what should I do?
Someone got right in front of us. They... Come on, man. Let me out of here. Come on. Someone let me out. We can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
Huh?
Is this really happening?
Don't fuck with me.
Screw that piece of shit bear. Okay.
Anyway,
We're going to find out who the killer is. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it. Or else we're all dead.
Oh,
So you finally noticed.
What the crap?
Huh? Noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm. Well, she's right. Then, could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it?
so then.
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who's killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong,
So,
well, do I really have to say any more?
actually,
I'd rather you didn't, no.
goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before he realised it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence, they better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious, I'll fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know, and we're going to investigate a murder. How do we even do something like that?
anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
this is
It was you. I'm telling you. Oh, I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
so,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help him investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. But wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise everyone will.
Execution is execution. Execution. Electric chair. Zzz, zzz, poison gas.
Cough, cough.
Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who killed Sayaka? Okay, I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Miyazono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 AM. The body was discovered in Makoto's room, in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find the truth. So that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Okay. Alright, okay. Truth bullets. Victim was Sayaka. The body was discovered in Makoto's room. In the dormitory, death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen, and her right wrist appears to have been fractured. That's just what we know anyway. Okay. No. No, we did this, did. There's nothing else in here. Okay. Leave the gym. Okay. Leave the area, yes. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime. My room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. There are scratches and gouges on my wall and the bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something.
Wait.
That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember, all of our rooms are completely soundproof? So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know.
Well.
Perhaps this was another of Monokuna's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Oh, evidence of a struggle has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Okay. There are gouges on the bed like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? Okay. Is that going to say the same thing? Okay. Is that evidence of a struggle? We already did that. Yep. Okay. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, the sword's been taken out, so it's just the sheath, but... Huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're going to attack someone with the sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? Okay. Any more things? The key. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. If I remember correctly. Ah, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. Oh. Ah, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true then, how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Because Sayaka had forgotten to lock the door. No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or open it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it and grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Oh. It's been added to the truth bullets section of your notebook, of your handbook. Okay. Surveillance camera. Mastermind must be using them to keep an eye on... Yeah. Don't do anything to stop what's happening. They just keep on watching. Okay. Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. I should look around here first. I can check other spots later. Oh, okay. Huh? Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? Oh not? What else have I got to... Oh, I guess I gotta speak to them. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too? I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see.
By the way,
You know, I realised something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
you son of a
That dirty bastard. Anyone who raises their hands to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me. So if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm going to pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo,
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Okay, where's that trash bin? Oh. It's not something I can click on. So... Notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. Okay. Oh. It's the display stand the sword was on. Oh, okay. So that's not relevant either, apparently. Oh, I can look at the door. I should check the room first of all. Oh, okay. What? So I can't go through there. What am I missing here? Sword. I did this. Some scratches in the sheath. Right. Okay. Trying to process all the things I need to be clicking. Oh, hang on. The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence it's been used at all. Which makes sense. I mean, it's mine and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I'd need a toolkit like this.
yo,
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
why?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either?
What? What?
Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way,
None of the guys have opened the toolkits yet. Because, like, why the hell would we? Okay. Right. Anything else I'm missing here? This one of the monitors Monokuna appears on. Right now it's just showing the school crest. Speak to these people again? Yeah.
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious?
Did this.
Did you lose a con?
Okay.
Listen.
Are you clean freak? Huh. Oh, this is new, right? I don't think so, but what? Not as she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so
I've searched your floor from one corner to another. I didn't find one single strand of hair. Oh, so someone's cleaned up their business. Really?
indeed.
Not one hair from the victim and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it to...
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka? Or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Makoto's room cleanliness has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Okay, can I go through now? Oh, god damn it. Maybe look at the sword again? Yeah. Taking out its sheath. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too on top of that. Some of the gold coating has come off in parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of the coating. Remember, the coating sticks to you even if you have, even if you just touch it a little bit. I think this is pretty much, this has got to be the clue we're missing. Okay, now I can look through here, surely. The bathroom. On the other side of this door. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forced myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Doesn't it look like letters behind her? Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She'd lost everything that made her her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me. Okay. So, there's a knife. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's not the time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuna file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow, but whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get that? Where'd they get it? That's definitely something I could look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... there's some blood on her index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? Because she was drawing. Sayaka's wrist has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Okay. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her. And there I saw... What? Written in blood were the numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this? I mean, it's going to be reflected. Okay, we've done that. Yeah. How do I just skip this? I guess I can't. Palms of both our hands are totally spotless. Skip. So just those two things. Yes.
It would seem...
It looks like you found it right, Makoto. Bloody numbers. That's most likely Sayaka's dying message. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? The numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I've no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location, while she was sitting the way that we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well,
Think about it. You're not going to tell me.
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Dying message has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. It sounds like Kyoko wants Sayaka's dying message. Knows what Sayaka's dying message means, but honestly I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one thing I wanted to ask about you. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Okay, bathroom door frame has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh, the doorknob.
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob? Look at the doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can be locked, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I've just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she really was trying to get into all of this.
I see.
Then that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Bathroom doorknob has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a once good over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. Okay, yes. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me, that is. Okay, so if that thing is just a reflection. 11037. See, I thought it said Leon, but I don't know. Is there somebody called Leon? Maybe the report cards for each students. Leon. Leon. Interesting. I think we should have a word with Leon. Oh, hello. Hello. Hello, Governor. There he is. It's a crouch button. I'm so small. Oi!
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file says Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? What? What about the nameplate? Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. Huh. This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched. So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Dorm nameplates have been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Weird. Why are you so tall? So, why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be that because you were the culprit? No, you've got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. He didn't even try to hide the suspicion on his face. Even if what you say is the absolute truth. You're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? Good. The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms. She's dead because of me. Then it should have been me that died. Well, all we can say right now is that it's a possibility. If that's really true, then I'm really, really short. Okay. Okay. Oops. As I placed my hand on Leon's door, I noticed a human-shaped blur come tearing out the depths of the hallway.
Hey, you bastard!
Hold up, hey, what the hell do you think you're doing, huh?
I mean, seriously?
How does my room have anything to do with the investigation? Well, I suppose that's a natural reaction to someone trying to go in your room without permission. Okay, well, does it matter if I click on someone else's? This is Hero's room? I think Leon's suspicious. Right, let's have a look in the trash room for some hair. There's a hatch on the floor. Rattle, rattle. The door won't budge. It must be locked. Okay. Okay. There's a sturdy gate here. No way to get past. It's the end of the line! The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further.
No. No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
You
No.
can't go further.
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further.
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. This is stupid. It'd be faster to just go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further.
Okay. Cleaning duty has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, so who is on... Oh, there's a door here. Or... looks like some kind of switch. I wonder what it does. Okay. I guess I can't click it. Okay. Leave the area? Yeah. Oh, okay. Oops. Literally just that. Okay. I can't go in here. I'm so bad with the controls. What if I speak to him now?
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. Okay. Okay. Alright, mate. I can't go in here. Must be locked. Okay. 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 Doesn't seem to be anything to do with the case. Let's go. Alright, I think it's time for next time on Borderline Games. So let's just do that. Alright, let's save it here. Okay, well, most of this episode was just getting stuck in my room for like 15 minutes. Oh well. Okay. I will see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye!